Greetings, Commanders. Dimebot here. Now, we had a big update this week, and a lot of attention has gone to the Caspian Explorer. See my own video for my preview and my other one for my thoughts on that, if you so like. But today, I want to talk about the ground combat update. Oddysee ground combat has had a whole lot of changes, and TLDR, guys, I'm actually pretty impressed with this, and this is coming from somebody who absolutely hated and refused to engage with the old Oddysee ground combat. I could not stand it. I thought it was absolutely horrible, and I would do anything in my power to avoid it. I am now seriously considering engaging in it a lot more. That should tell you a lot, because I cannot overstate how much I hated the old Oddysee ground combat. So what's changed? A lot, but let's start with the things that really make it feel better. They have drastically changed the weapon stowing and unstowing, holstering, unholstering animations. They're much faster, they're much smoother, they feel a whole lot better. They have also made a big change to the way that weapon ammo interacts, the damage types. So they rebalanced how suit and shield resistances deal with laser and kinetic weapons. They used to basically be, at least my experience was, if you had to use a laser weapon to get through shields, and then you had to switch and use a kinetic weapon to take them down. It was very tedious. Now, it really doesn't matter as much. Is there a little bit of change in damage types? Yeah, you will see a little bit more damage against shields from laser and a bit more damage against armor from kinetic. But now it's perfectly viable to take somebody with full shields on with a kinetic weapon, and you will get through those shields and you will kill them. Time to kill has been drastically reduced. It's not Call of Duty fast, but it feels so much better. Adding into this is the changes to the NPC behaviors. The NPCs, they use grenades more often against groups. They use grenades to flush you out of cover. They can now memorize your position, your reported positions, to kind of suss out large groups of enemies. And they can also do some other interesting things. They like to take cover now when their shields go down if they're at low health. But if they're one of the more dangerous enemies and their shields are up, expect those bastards to charge you. And if a couple of them do it at the same time, strikers and scouts, they can be an actual pretty high priority threat now. Now, when they lose their shields, they're probably going to retreat or try to find cover, but they're going to come at you now. And they do have a haste system now, so gone are the days of NPCs just kind of strolling through the fields on their way to the next objective. They will run now. They can sprint. They have a whole system that dictates how fast they move. All of this comes together to make a combat experience that feels much more fluid, much more natural, and much more engaging. Is it Battlefield 6? No. Is it Call of Duty? No, thank God. But what it is it is now a more playable, more refined take on the Oddysee ground combat formula. It feels good. I cannot believe I'm saying this because of how bad I found the old combat to be, but it really does feel good. I have been in multiple firefights where I've had several NPCs come in all at once through a door, and it's a genuine panic moment because there's a bunch of them and only a couple of you, and you don't know how you're going to get out of that because they're going to try to use grenades to flush you out of your cover. And once you come out of your cover, they're going to gang up on you. They're going to charge you. It's really a whole lot better of a system. I am very glad that they have done this rework. And some of the other changes that they've gotten into, and I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of all this because I'm not familiar with all of it, but for you, those of you that are big fans, I'm just going to list them out here. They did decrease the flight time on projectiles for the Manticore, Executioner, and Tormentor and Oppressor, and they increased the ammo for the Karma AR-50, the TK Eclipse, and they decreased the ammo for the Karma C-44, decreased the reload speed for the Karma L6. So those are just some of the other changes that have been made. I will also note, guys, that what I've been talking about so far has been conflict zones. Now, if you go to raid a settlement and you set off the alarms and you piss off the security forces, you're going to be subject to these same behaviors, but as far as regular old like scientists and staff NPCs, they're still squish. They're not wearing armor. So just note that if you do go in there guns blazing and piss off the security forces, you're going to be dealing with these changes as well to their behavior. It's probably going to be a little less scary because you're not going to have wave after wave after wave of them dropping in like you do in a conflict zone. But you're going to see it, so don't be surprised if you're raiding settlements and do see them being more decisive, dodging into cover, throwing grenades, trying to get behind you. Wait until their shields come back up before they pop back out, that kind of thing. And kudos to Frontier for taking a system that I didn't think could be fixed and actually really doing a very good job with it. So, yeah, I expect to be doing a good bit more ground combat. Might dig into some more of the particulars, but I just wanted to put this one out there because I was so surprised. Let me know what you guys think about the changes to Oddysee ground combat. Leave it in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and if you're here to the end, thank you for feeding the algorithm. Watch time is key on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. 7 Commanders, I'm Dinebot. I'll talk to you next time.